And it's like how you enjoy, I love Munchies.
Yeah.
But I always enjoy the last one more than...
Well, that doesn't make sense. That goes totally counter to your argument.
No, because it's from one packet.
What?
It's from one packet.
What difference does that make? The first one's surely your favourite.
No,
So hold on. So if you were to have one munchie, I'll go as a munchie, mate. You'd go, I'm not going to take one unless I can have all of them, particularly the last one.
But what is...
Well, no, I'd like to have them all, please.
What? No, you can't have them all. Don't be so greedy. Have one munchie. Have the first munchie. There you go.
I'm going to have one, and I'm going to get a taste for them, and I'll probably want another.
Well, no, they're my munchies, aren't they?
I'll keep them then. Forget it.
Well, look, so you'd rather have no munchies than one munchie?
I'll go and buy a packet. I'd prefer to go. Do you know what? I fancy a packet of them.
But why do you enjoy why do you enjoy the last munchie more than the first? Whereas you enjoy the first curry, but not the second curry.
It's the last one.
Because I'm eating them all in one sitting. I'm not going, that's for Monday, that's for Tuesday, that's for Wednesday. I'm talking about a packet of Munchies.
Right.
I eat them. There's probably about 12 in a packet.
Okay.
I shove the first 4 in without even thinking what I'm eating.
You shoved the first 4 in!
Without even thinking about what I'm eating.
Now, then, when you're getting towards the end, you make them last more, you might bite the top of them. You look what's inside them, you go, I'm liking this.
But hold on, what, every time?
What, every time you buy a packet of Munchies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hold on though, you must enjoy a packet of Munchies regularly then?
Not as often as you think.
I don't know. Well, it's not as I think, I don't know. So tell me how often you enjoy a packet of Munchies.
Normally after sort of, maybe once a month.
So, every month, you look forward to a lovely packet of Munchies. And the same experience.
Yeah, but at the end, I like the last one.
The only thing you enjoy, look forward to enjoy, and it fulfills all those expectations is a fucking packet of Munchies once a month. Fuck me. What do you think happiness is?
Again, you only know the happiness because of the badness. You've got to have a yin and a yang.
Well, I know what you mean there. I agree with you on this because it's sort of no good to be handed it on a plate. I mean, just from my own experience, working for someone does feel better because you've got a pride and a satisfaction. I genuinely think it's better to start a business, struggle, go bust, come back, than win the lottery.
Yeah,
I genuinely believe that, and the older I get, the more sure I am of that. That working hard is itself the reward, and I genuinely believe that. But where does it end? It's no point having the struggle till you die and never get any happiness. So what's your balance? We don't have to go into philosophical terms here. What's your balance? What's your yin and yang of a good life? And by good life, I mean one that you've enjoyed or been satisfied with, and one that you have no regrets or guilt or shame, and a bit of pride.
What are you asking me? I've got a bit of all that.
Right.
But you need the mixture, don't you? So you find out what your favourite thing is. It's like a bag of Revels.
Yeah, but you can't cherish guilt or shame.
Did you just say life is like a bag of Revels? Isn't that dangerously close to life's like a box of chocolates?
In Forrest Gump over there, yeah. Jesus.
No, but it is, isn't it? There's one or two in there that I don't like.
Like what?
The raisin.
No.
With chocolate.
Yeah, no.
Now what I'm saying
metaphorically,
is,
what's the
I'm
actually
using,
named what Revel he doesn't like?
Yeah, well, I'm telling you because it works in life.
Go on then.
But the Revel
You like
is
raisins?
there.
Go on.
Well, maybe if you have enough raisin ones, you eventually go, do you know what? They're not that bad.
What?
And that's the thing in life.
Well, hold on, wait a minute. So what are you saying? Where's this metaphor? Are you saying suddenly all the bad things in life are pretty good, actually, if you just get used to them?
Sometimes out of bad comes some good.
Go on.
At the end of the day, the Revel thing.
What happens to the munchie here?
Well, again, with life, if you have too much Munchies, you get sick of the Munchies. So move on, mix it up. What mixes it up? Bag of Rebels. You've got a bit of everything in there.
Right.
So even the ones you don't like, you might like in the end. You'll go, do you know what?
Lose the analogy now. Actually, just talking about Rebels now in life. What about what has he enjoyed before?
What would you have written to Jim will fix it to fix for you? What would have given you pleasure as a kid? Dear Jim, can you fix it for me to do what?
When I watched Jim will fix it as a kid, they never really lived up to what the kid wanted. did they?
But what would you have requested?
But I don't think I would, because I think I saw how disappointed most of the kids were.
God, it's
A kid
exhausting.
like whistling, they brought out
This is
Roger Whittaker.
exhausting.
Yes, because they look at it and they go, can you fix it for me to go into space? No. Can I dance with Bananarama? No problem. That's the ones they pick.
Yeah, so
Do you know
that's
what
why I wouldn't write in, because whatever you ask for, you're always going to get a watered down version.
But if Jim could fix it for you to do anything, what would you have chosen?
There's not many things I wanted as a kid.
One
though.
thing. Just one thing. To choose one thing, please.
That my name was Brett.
Oh, fucking hell! It's not unbelievable!
I mean, it's extraordinary.
There was no predicting that.
Okay, you know what? I can make that dream come true for you right now, Brett.
We can just call you Brett from now on.
Not a problem, Brett.
Brett Pilkington.
It sounds good.
I love the fact that it's the Carl bit he wants to replace, not the fucking
No, but
Pilkington.
that doesn't work either, because like then
Why not, Brett?
because I told me mum and dad that that's what I wanted. They started calling me that, but then I forgot.
They went along with it.
Yeah,
So you said, Mum, Dad, call me Brett from now on. And they went, alright.
yeah, but then I kept forgetting that I was Brett, so I wasn't answering. So they went back to Carl.
It's amazing!
So you've had that dream come true.
Yeah, and it wasn't that good, and that's what I'm saying to you. Things never live up to what you want. Dreams, what are they?
Taking one of the big themes of philosophy further, why are we here? What's the point of life? What is it to be human? The ethical upshots of some of the technological and medical breakthroughs pose, more of their own questions. Cloning, is that a person in its own right? Well, of course it is. What about if you grow that for harvesting without the brain?
So growing kind of vital organs,
Yeah.
presumably in a laboratory.
What about that? Stem cell research. Is that,
I mean, there's weird things happening all the time with all this transplant stuff. Read about one who, a way of sort of, you're saying, oh, it's just a bit of meat.
Yeah.
You're saying, no, it doesn't.
No, what I
matter.
meant, organs can't have rights and feelings.
No, but listen to this.
Go on.
So
It's going to be bullshit.
no,
The senses went up.
Would you like a small wager?
Beep, beep, beep. The senses went up when he said, right, listen to this.
Okay,
Right.
I'm going to bet you £5, Rick, that this is not bullshit. Don't let me down, Carl.
Okay, I'm going to bet you they found out it was the heart of a chimp and the bloke's selling like bananas.
Okay.
And the doctor bought it half price at a market.
I've got faith in Carl. I don't think he's going to let me down here. Not when we're talking about philosophy. He's going to have done some careful research.
Okay.
Let's take a wager. £5 is coming my way.
So what happened is, do you know like people do donor cards?
Mm-hmm.
Someone filled one out saying, if I die, you can have my kidney. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, he died. He said, get the kidney out. He got the kidney out of him. Someone who needed a new kidney, they were like over the moon. There's a new kidney on the way. But this person who who needed the new kidney had a couple of things.
What?
He wasn't very good at driving,
Yeah.
and he couldn't stand yellow biscuits.
Right.
Couldn't stand yellow biscuits.
Okay.
He just didn't like them. There was
Okay.
something, he didn't know why, he's just never liked them. Anyway, they pop it in, he's having his tests done, he's in hospital for a couple of days, goes home, goes, could do with a yellow biscuit.
What's the fuck's a yellow biscuit?
Just a
Banana baldies. What are you talking about?
just a yellow biscuit.
Who decides? I like all biscuits except yellow ones. Where is this
I'm just telling you what
supermarket?
happened.
Right.
and it
Well, I
turned
don't know
out
why. I don't know what the colour of the biscuit's got necessarily got to do with it.
It's like a phobia. It's an odd phobia.
Oh, so he fears the combination of yellowness and biscuitiness.
Right, so a bloke...
He doesn't mind biscuits. I don't mind yellow. Don't ever put them together. That's my worst nightmare.
So, right, I'm confused as to who's got what, whose kidney. There's a bloke's received a new kidney. He hated biscuits.
He's
that
not
were
very good
yellow.
at driving. He hates custard creams.
Right, but now, suddenly, after the hospital after the operation, I
custard
really
cream.
fancy yellow biscuit.
Yeah.
Okay, does he go out for a drive at any point?
he went driving.
Right, because it's going to be terrible.
He loves
swerving
driving.
all over the road. What?
What? Hold on, what? He loved driving.
He liked driving all of a sudden.
What? But he hated it.
I know, but this is what's weird.
It's bollocks. The kidney is a filter system.
But if you have something for long
It's
enough,
like getting a new tea strainer and suddenly liking yellow biscuits and driving.
no,
The kidney has no impact on anything.
no, it's like how if you knock about with someone, you pick up their little things that they do. Suzanne kept saying to me, "That's a nonsense." I said, "Stop saying that. You've suddenly picked that up from someone." I said, "You've never said that before." You've done it 3 times in about 2 days. And it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Christ. Living with Carl. He doesn't like me saying nonsense. I don't know why.
But let's be honest, if you're going to live with Carl, you're going to use the phrase, that's nonsense.
You're going to start coming up with more and more bollocks, nonsense, rubbish, shit.